We usually spend electricity with various electric equipment. We also waste much electricity, like forgetting turning off a light. It is difficult to manage the respective electric power separately, but if small electric power management can be achieved easily, it's possible to reduce waste of the electric power. This is the new electric power measurement. It is possible to measure it in real-time wireless, and we can know the state of the load whenever we are. So let's make the room bright. As you can see, we can find out that the power consumption is changing with the brightness. This magnetic thin-film electric sensor is extraordinarily small and very low price compared to the past one, and it can measure it in real time. The current transformer and shunt resistor are single-function sensors which can only measure the electric current. But thin-film electric sensor is the multiple-function sensor which can measure the electric power, the measurement of the power rate as well as the electric current. This sensor is extraordinarily small and very low price, and it can measure from direct current to high-frequency alternating current and large current. It can be applied battery changing, discharging, and the control of motor to various uses. The construction of the thin-film electric sensor is very simple. In the traditional model, the electric current and the voltage were measured separately, and it indicated the electric power through the calculation by CPU after the AD conversion. This sensor has the multiplication function itself, and it is possible to measure the electric power which are analog and real-time by little devices. As a demonstration, I prepared the induction motor as a load which contains the power rate. In this induction motor, an electronic load is connected ahead of the DC motor, and the rate of the motor is adjusted by the change in the size of the load, and the power consumption is changed into this induction motor. Then, I prepare the commercial power meter and the thin-film electric sensor to measure this change in consumed power. When I turn the power to the motor, it begins to revolve. I put a load like this condition. The power consumption is increasing and the sensor output is also doing the same change. Next, I make the fluctuation of the load bigger. As you can see, the sensor output follows the commercial power meter, and the precision is also very high. Like this, the thin-film electric sensor can measure the electric power easily. In addition to this, the power rate measurement in real time, and the frequency analysis of the electric current following to a load line as a spectrum analyzer can be performed easily. The thin-film sensor will be more developed from this time, and it will be a key device of a smart grid. And it's possible to include in various home electronics using the advantage that it's small. Owing to this, we can figure out each detailed power consumption. And also, it's possible to become attentive electric power management. It will not be long before our society would be supported by this small 3mm square sensor.